EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player. And it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. On target to Moore. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 30.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Purdy on 1st down. And it's Bourne with a catch outright. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Off the play fake, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Purdy setting up that play action. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Trevor Etienne to return this. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Complete to Tremble. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Young working from the gun. Now here he goes. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
It's an option right that begins this drive. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M. And the Panthers come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
This is Dowdle on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Legant working the left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Sam Martin on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Trayvon the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 41-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going run again with McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. A toss now to Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now again, McCaffrey. And a long find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Panthers pick this one up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground again with Dowdle. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down from the 42. From the gun is Purdy. He's got 4 left side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Panthers set to take the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Panther first down.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. To the air on 1st down, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Taking a chance to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And is Sky Moore on the return. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And up 7-zip, we're probably not going to see anything too reckless here before the break. Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 36-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. He's back to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the pistol, it's Young. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
49ers closing in, and down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Carolina in punt formation. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Fair catch made here at the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's McCaffrey. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
The inside give to Dowell. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Rick Martin making that play. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. It is cut left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. That casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Hubbard. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now give to Dowdle. He's running left. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Try with Hubbard. Get behind the line, and the ball is loose. Picked up by the 49ers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, listen, inside the 5-yard line, that ball needs to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances can it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or not, and there's players ripping at it from both sides.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Fitzgerald sends this through. And here in our third quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Moore with a return. Dodge the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made on the play by the rookie from Texas A&M. That's Nick Scorton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He's taken down after reaching the 30. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Purdy throwing here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled to the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
I I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's trying to go deep again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Cut down the field, Leggett. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Going play action. Young. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Now Young. That's McMillan with a catch out left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Young. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This one from 42 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Moore with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Sending a tight end in motion left. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Purdy will sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10 around to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying with Robinson. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Slot man's in motion right. Looking to throw. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the red zone on first. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers clinging to a 1-point lead. Third and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8.
Niners 14, Panthers 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll look to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he goes. One final shot. Need this to force overtime. And this will not be caught. Their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Santa Clara. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.